Hey guys, Chevy here. Today I have a Dom IX6SR lock for you guys. It's a purple belt lock. It's 5 pins and 2 separate sidebars, and I found it to be quite the difficult lock. There's a sidebar at the bottom with I believe four pins for key control on it, and there's a sidebar on this side here where there's a set of ball bearings that have to be picked in order to get that sidebar in. So you've got an interactive for the sidebar at the bottom and ball bearings here. As well, there's a bunch of security pins inside. We've got spools, there's barbell spool and barrel inside. So there's quite a few security pins, making this quite the difficult lock. You kind of got to jump back and forth. This is the key. So you have the interactive here, and that wheel's very similar to that of the Twin Star Saturn. You've got your bitting here for the top pins. These are your key control pins. And on the side here, this is what pushes in the ball bearings. This one in particular has 2 ball bearings, but you can have as many as 6 in there that need to be picked. So yeah, it's a pretty cool lock. So I figure let's get it picked and gutted and see what's inside. I'm going to be using this flat Z-bar, which just gives me enough room to get to that interactive. And pick from Nigby here. Nice olive wood. So let's get inside. There's some pretty low pins I'll try and set. I think 3 is the first to go. There's 3 set. I'll check 1 and 2, looks like 2. Okay, 2 might be set. 1 maybe. Yeah, 1's kind of set. Gotta go around 3. I may have just set 4 actually. And I gotta get 5 set in the back. That may be set, but not exactly sure. To get these ball bearings, they're in either the top left or bottom left corners. So there's 2 ball bearings, but one of them's like a full position here. So that one doesn't need to be picked. So I have one up front in the top left that needs to be picked. So let's see if I can get that. Okay, that may be picked. I did feel a click. So now I've got to get to the bottom. The interactive's at the bottom at the very back, which is quite the difficult one to find. Well, I've hit it, but I'm not really convinced. But there's this barbell that needs to be picked after. And it's looking like that's not it. So let me go back to that ball bearing. No, so I've not got something set. Okay, I just set 4. Check that ball bearing again. Oh, that ball bearing went in. Let's go to the interactive again. Okay, I set that interactive. So after that interactive, all I have is that barbell spool. And I think I was at this position for the longest time, not realizing I need to go back to pin 2, which is a sky high lift. And I've got it open. Okay, so I've got the key. Let's give this a gut, and I'll show you what's inside. Okay, I've got this gutted here. So you can see the 5 pins we have here. I did lose a master wafer. I do remember now, it looks like in pin 5. So I have to remember that. I have a sidebar here at the bottom, which I'm going to keep for now. In here if I can. Okay, I'll pop this sidebar out actually. Sidebar there. I have another sidebar for the ball bearings. So you can see the ball bearings here. You can have as much as 6 ball bearings that'll get pushed out. So I have those 2 ball bearings here. And in the bottom here, I have these key control pins, which I don't believe, they come through a little bit, but I didn't find any difficulty kind of getting around them. So I'll probably try and pop these out. Okay, so we have this this lock fully gutted. Yeah, very cool spot here. Picking this was a bit difficult. I actually had to look at some videos online to really see what was going on, and what I need to do here, because I was stuck for quite a while. And then for key control, they can be in a whole bunch of different spots. And there's a back pin here, which is this tiny one right down here. So these are your key control pins. And then just this interactive at the bottom, which you probably can't see, what goes in right here at the back. There's a little spot there. Pretty hard to get to, especially with the tensioner in the way. And yeah, let me show you these pins. So what was killing me is I kind of felt the spools. So I've got a spool, and then the barbell spool, another spool, a barrel, and last spool. These are the 2 lowest set ones, so oversetting these, you're going to get into a trap with these torpedoes. The barrel kind of sticks near to the end, but after setting both sidebars, you still have to come back and hit pin 2, which is sky high. These 2 are sky high, and there's just that little bit sitting there, and I think that's what was killing me for a while, till I really figured out what was in the lock. Yeah, but a very fun lock. It's purple. It's the Dom IX6SR. Very cool lock. A lot of stuff going on here with these sidebars and the security pins. So overall, very cool lock. Well, thank you guys for watching, and have a good day.